Among Us, released 2018. Among Us is a social deduction game similar to other games like Werewolf and Mafia. In Among Us, there are two main roles that you can be, as of November 2023, which is when all the information in this video is being gathered, as I can't really time travel. So if something is false, that's most likely why. The roles that you can be are imposter or crewmate. If you're the imposter, your goal is to kill all the crewmates without getting voted out. And if you're the crewmate / other roles similar to crewmate, your goal is to either vote all the imposters out of the game or finish all your tasks. Some of the tasks that you could have are developing photos, fixing showers, repairing drills, rewind tapes, swipe card, prime shield, as well as many other tasks across the 5 maps that are currently in the game at the time of making this video. But the task we'll be focusing on today is catch fish. This quest can be obtained immediately after joining a game on the fungal map as crewmate. Unfortunately, that is the only map that has fishing on it as of now, so if you want to fish, you'll have to play there. There's also a chance that you'll receive the quest when joining the map, it's not a guarantee. But if you join a practice map, you can just give yourself the quest to fish. There aren't any rewards for completing this task as opposed to others, aside from the fact that you had a great time fishing, because as with literally every other task in the game, it just progresses the progress bar on the top left of the screen, which if filled, the crewmates will win the game. As for the minigame itself, head over to the dock. There should be a yellow exclamation mark at the place where you're supposed to fish in. Go up to the rod near the water, and you'll begin the quest. Left click on computer, and you'll cast your rod in. Wait a few seconds and a shadow should start to approach the rod. Wait for an exclamation mark. When the fish bites on, you'll have a few seconds to reel it in. When you left click again, the fish will be caught. Do that 2 more times and you'll complete one part of the quest. In total, I've personally fished up 7 different types of fish. I don't know if there are more in the game or just the 7 I found, because after an extensive 5 minutes of Google searches, I couldn't find anything. And on top of not knowing how many fish there are, they also don't have names, so I want to name them. This one looks like a Bumphead Piranha. This one's going to be called Phercombit. I think Jerry fits this one well. This one's gotta be called Blorb. I mean, what else could it be? This one's the blinking Gourami, of course. And this one, let's go Hakkuda. I think I'm gonna call you Mogus. This one of course is definitely gotta be named Subscribe. Just like how you should subscribe it. I would also like to note that I do have reasons for naming the fish what I did, so the inspirations will be down in the description. And like I said earlier, there may also be a few fish that I missed, so apologies ahead of time. For the second part of the quest, head a few feet to the right and you should be brought to a smoker. Place the fish into the smoker and wait 10 seconds for the fish to be fully cooked. Luckily, you can't burn it no matter how long it sits there. Flip the fish over and wait another 10 seconds. Then the fish will be done and the quest complete. Unfortunately, there isn't really much to do after that in terms of fishing. Overall, Among Us has a pretty disappointing fishing game, which I guess is to be expected since it's just a normal task. I would like if there was a way to infinitely fish and maybe gain some rewards, but that's the fisher inside me talking. And it's not really meant to be like a side thing, it's more just something you do in the game. The minigame itself is very simple, arguably even simpler than Guilty Gear, but I really do like the fish designs in the game. But my favorite part of the fishing minigame is that I really like how the fish designs look in the game. They all look super unique and interesting. So if there's anything that happens with this minigame, I hope that the developers just take more time to add fish to it. Not a new mechanic, but just more fish sprites in the game. I think that would be really cool. But thanks for watching.